Life does not care about your excuses. The world does not stop because you are hurt, betrayed, or broken. Time does not pause for you to catch your breath. It keeps moving brutally, without mercy. And if you choose to stay down, the world will simply step over you. That is the cold truth. You have two choices: keep crying, keep pointing fingers, keep drowning in self-pity, or stand up and take control, even if your body shakes and your heart is bleeding. Nobody is coming to rescue you. Nobody is coming to fight your battles. Nobody is going to carry you out of the darkness but yourself. The longer you wait for a savior, the deeper your chains grow, and when you realize this, you either break or you awaken. So let me ask you, which one will you choose? Because playing the victim may feel comforting for a while. It allows you to blame the world. It allows you to avoid responsibility. It gives you a shield, a fake one, that keeps you safe from facing your own reflection. But the longer you wear that shield, the weaker you become. You start believing that life owes you. You start believing that the universe has conspired against you, and you slowly poison your mind with helplessness until you wake up one day, old, bitter, and filled with regret. Regret that you wasted years waiting for someone to fix you. Regret that you wasted energy blaming instead of building. Regret that you never realized the truth. You were your own enemy all along. Yes, people hurt you. Yes, life is unfair. Yes, betrayal is real. But what is more real is your ability to rise. Pain is not the end. It is the beginning. It is the signal that you are still alive, still breathing, still capable of transformation. The ones who rise are not the ones who never fell. They are the ones who crawled through fire, burned, scarred, and broken, but still moved forward. The victim mindset tells you to stop. The warrior mindset tells you to fight, and life rewards only one of them. Every single person who has achieved greatness has faced pain. They were doubted, they were mocked, they were crushed. But instead of blaming, they built. Instead of complaining, they created. Instead of acting like victims, they acted like conquerors. You think your pain is unique. You think your suffering is special. But billions before you have carried heavier loads and still stood tall. Some were born in poverty. Some faced oppression. Some were broken by tragedy. And yet, they refused to stay on the ground. What excuse do you have that they did not? What makes your chains stronger than theirs? The truth is harsh. You are not powerless. You are choosing weakness. Because weakness is comfortable. Because blaming feels easier than changing. Because anger feels safer than action. But deep down, you know that staying a victim will kill you faster than any wound. So stop. Stop rehearsing your pain like a script. Stop telling the world your story of suffering as if it is your entire identity. You are not your wounds. You are not your scars. You are what you decide to become after them. If you want to be a victim forever, life will gladly leave you there. But if you want to rise, then take the first step. It does not matter how small. It does not matter how broken you feel. Stand up, move, act. Because every action, no matter how small, is a rejection of victimhood. Every step forward is a declaration, I will not be defined by what hurt me. And the day you stop acting like a victim is the day you begin to truly live. You may not be able to erase the past, but you can refuse to let it chain your future. You may not be able to control what was done to you, but you can control how you respond. You may not be able to stop people from hurting you, but you can stop giving them the power to keep you down. So rise. Rise not because it is easy. Rise not because the pain disappears. Rise because staying down will destroy you. Rise because your future deserves more than your excuses. Rise because life will never hand you freedom. You must take it. The moment you stop acting like a victim is the moment you reclaim your power. The choice is yours. Will you keep waiting for someone to save you, or will you save yourself? You think the world cares about your tears. You think your pain is noticed by everyone. But the truth is, The world is too busy fighting its own battles to stop for yours. People may sympathize for a moment, they may even comfort you, but eventually they will move on. And if you stay where you are, drowning in misery, they will leave you behind. That is the harsh reality you must face. Nobody is obligated to carry you. Nobody is responsible for your healing. Nobody is going to walk into your life and magically erase the suffering you feel. That burden is yours. And as heavy as it seems, you must lift it yourself, because the longer you refuse, the heavier it becomes. Self-pity is like a drug. It numbs you, gives you temporary relief, but it slowly destroys you from within. You start telling yourself stories of why you cannot win, why success is not possible, why the world is against you. You replay old betrayals like broken records until you convince yourself that failure is your destiny. But it is not destiny. It is your choice. Every time you embrace the victim role, you choose chains over freedom. Every time you blame the world, you hand your power away. And the more you do it, the weaker you become. It is not life that destroys you. It is you who destroys yourself. You feed your pain like a starving beast, and it grows stronger every single day. Until one day, it consumes you, and you look in the mirror and do not recognize the person staring back. A hollow shell, a prisoner, a shadow of what you could have been. That is the price of acting like a victim. But what if you stopped? What if instead of feeding that beast, you starved it? What if you refused to give your suffering more power? What if you looked in the mirror and said, "No more"? Because here is the truth. You cannot change your past, but you can change your story. You cannot erase what happened to you, but you can decide what happens next. And that decision is worth more than any pain, any betrayal, any loss. The most powerful people you admire are not those who lived perfect lives. They are the ones who were broken and still chose to rise. They did not wait for apologies. They did not wait for justice. They did not wait for someone to carry them out of the fire. They walked through the flames alone and turned their scars into armor. That is the difference between a victim and a victor. A victim stays in the ashes. A victor rises from them. Do you understand now? Your pain is not unique, but your response can be. You can choose to let it define you, or you can choose to let it refine you. You can keep crying about what you lost, or you can fight for what you can still build. Because life does not reward the weak cries of a victim. Life rewards the relentless steps of a fighter. Every moment you stay down, you are training yourself to give up. Every time you say, "I cannot," you carve that lie deeper into your soul, until eventually you forget you were ever strong at all. But strength is not lost. It is hidden beneath the weight of your excuses, waiting for you to dig it out, waiting for you to take the first step. You may not believe it now, but you are stronger than the pain, stronger than the betrayal, stronger than the darkness. But you will never know until you stop wearing the mask of a victim. Take it off. Look at yourself honestly. Face your weakness, your fear, your anger, and then choose. Choose to fight. Choose to build. Choose to rise, even when it hurts, even when nobody believes in you, even when the voice in your head tells you it is hopeless. Because the moment you stop acting like a victim is the moment you begin to rise. And rising does not happen all at once. It begins with a choice, one action, one step, and then another. Until one day, you look back and realize you are no longer a prisoner of your past. You are the master of your future. And that day will change everything. So stop waiting for it. Make it happen. Choose today to stop acting like a victim. Choose today to become what you were always meant to be. Unstoppable. The chains you wear are invisible, but they are real. They are made of excuses. They are made of fear. They are made of every moment you chose to surrender instead of fight. And the longer you accept them, the tighter they grip. Until one day, you do not even try to escape. You accept weakness as your identity. You convince yourself that you were born to suffer, but that is the biggest lie you will ever believe. Nobody was born to be a victim. Nobody was created to live small, helpless, and broken. You were born with fire in your veins. You were born with the ability to endure storms and rise again. And if you doubt it, look back at your own survival. You have been through darkness before. You have been wounded before. You have been betrayed before. And yet you are still here, still breathing, still capable of more than you realize. Do not insult your own strength by pretending you are powerless. Do not bury your potential under the weight of pity. Your story is not over unless you decide to stop writing it. So, write a new one. Write one where the pain does not defeat you. Write one where the scars remind you of what you survived, not what you lost. Write one where every enemy, every betrayal, every heartbreak becomes fuel. Fuel to push harder, fuel to rise higher, fuel to become untouchable. Because when you stop acting like a victim, you discover something terrifying. The world can wound you, but it cannot break you. Only you can do that. And if you refuse, if you decide that nothing will break you, then nothing will. Pain becomes a teacher, not a cage. Failure becomes a lesson, not a grave. Darkness becomes the background where your light grows stronger. That is the transformation waiting for you. But it begins with one decision. The decision to stop being the prisoner of your own story. To stop retelling the same tragedy until it defines you. To stop expecting the world to hand you peace and instead create it. Yes, life is unfair. Yes, people will hurt you. Yes, you will face battles that feel unbearable. But you are still responsible for your response. That is your power. That is your weapon. That is the truth you must hold above every excuse. So the next time you feel yourself sinking, remember this. Nobody is coming. You are the only one who can pull yourself out, and you are strong enough to do it. The victim inside you will whisper that you cannot. Silence it. The victim will tell you that you are too broken. Ignore it. The victim will scream that you should give up. Defy it. Because the voice of the victim is not truth. It is weakness. It is fear. And fear dies the moment you act against it. So act. Take control of your mind before it controls you. Take control of your life before it slips through your fingers. Take control of your destiny before regret buries you alive. This is your life. You get one. Do not waste it playing a role that kills your spirit. Do not waste it waiting for a savior who will never arrive. Do not waste it rehearsing pain when you could be building power. Stand up. Rise. Fight. Not because it is easy, but because you owe it to yourself. Because you have one chance to live with strength instead of regret. Because the graveyards are filled with people who wasted their lives acting like victims. Do not join them. Live as a warrior, not a prisoner. Live as a victor, not a victim. And when your last day comes, let the world remember you not for your suffering, but for your strength. That is the legacy worth leaving. That is the life worth living. Stop acting like a victim. Take your power back. Live as you were meant to live. Unbreakable.